How do everybody? Welcome to my video of Wharncliffe Crags, a site popular with hikers, dog walkers and climbers. We're going to uncover murders and ghosts as well as capturing stunning 4K footage of the crags, and we have a toe curling orgy at the end. That's right, an orgy. Now you need to be careful when you're coming to Wharncliffe Crags because it can be a bit muddy. But the views around are absolutely fantastic, so it's well worth the effort. As you can see, the streams coming off the hills, pure clear water. Now, unfortunately for Alison, my significant other, I have a tendency to look for shortcuts when we're out and about, which more often than not ends up with me getting a gobful from her when we get into a spot of bother. This was his first visit to Crags, and I didn't realise that there are trails leading up to cliff tops, so I thought, let's take a direct route. Now just be careful because the cliffs are not fenced, so if you do visit, you'll need to keep your eye on your dogs and your children. Wharncliffe Crags is a fascinating site located in South Yorkshire, England, near to the villages of Grenoside and Uterbridge, close to Sheffield. It's a site of special scientific interest due to its geological and ecological value. Heather and bilberry cover the moorland areas. It features an ancient woodland with oak, birch and beech trees. In the woodland and heathland you can see kestrels, buzzards, ravens and even peregrine falcons have been seen. Foxes and badgers and roadie are also common. The crags are made of millstone grit, a coarse sandstone formed during the Carboniferous period that was around 300 million years ago. The millstone grit was used for grinding wheels in Sheffield's cutlery industry. Remains of old quarrying can still be seen today. The crags form a steep escarpment with dramatic cliffs and rocky outcrops, giving panoramic views over the surrounding countryside. The area is steeped in history and was a popular spot for Victorian rock climbers. It was one of the earliest climbing locations in the UK, with climbs recorded as early as the 1890s. Apparently, it was also famously linked to Sir Walter Scott, who supposedly used the crags as inspiration for a scene in his novel Ivanhoe back in 1819. Local tradition claims that Robin Hood and his merry men used the crags as a hideout while trying to evade the Sheriff of Nottingham. There's a small cave beneath the cliffs which is called Robin Hood's Cave, and it's said that he used to store stolen goods here. The crags are a part of a network of footpaths and make for a grand walk. There's Wharncliffe Crags Circle Walk. It's about 5 miles and starts at Uterbridge, loops up along the top of the cliffs and then returns through Wharncliffe Woods. From the cliff tops, you get panoramic views of Deep Car, Stocksbridge, Booty and the infamous A616. Now it might look that I'm close to these pylon cables, but in truth I'm probably about 20 to 30 metres away. It's quite deceiving with 4K footage from a drone. A local legend tells of two secret lovers from rival families. Now just think Romeo and Juliet, but a Yorkshire style. By gum, old love. Now, young man, he were a charcoal burner, and the woman, a landowner's daughter. They met secretly at the Crags for a bit of "How was your father?" Now you could say that daughter's old man weren't too pleased about this, so when he discovered this romance, he pushed poor lad off the cliffs to his death, and in her grief the young lass leapt to her death. Absolutely tragic. Some claim to hear mournful whispers near the cliffs at dusk, and a phantom woman in white has been reported near the Eagle's Nest viewpoint. There's also been reports of other ghosts. For instance, the Black Hunter and the Hellhound. A spectral black dog with red eyes is said to roam the crags, with walkers reporting a large, shadowy dog vanishing into the air. We've got the Witch of Wharncliffe, a local wise woman, or witch. She lived in a hut near the crags and was accused of cursing livestock when she was hanged following a trial. The Phantom Cavalier, a 17th century soldier from the English Civil War, is described as wearing a tattered cloak, silently watching climbers before disappearing. Now, some people believe in ghosts, some people don't. Yorkshire Post have recently done an article on the ghostly goings-on on the A616 road, claiming that the road is probably the most haunted in the UK. The road dissects the area, and many have said that they've seen ghosts. One person commented saying that while he was driving through on his own late at night, he turned to the passenger seat and an old monk sat there. Oof, shine, shine, shine the light. I did absolutely myself. I'd be interested to hear from anyone that's had any spiritual experience, so please comment. So we started making our way back down towards the car park and found the trails that we should have followed on the way up. It's beautiful walking back down. You can see that there's streams and bits of water cascading from the hillside. Really clean. So now we get into the orgy. Hopefully you've stayed with us until the end. Alison has a phobia for frogs, and she didn't expect to see these in this clear water. watch her hands as she's stretching her fingers out, cringing. So, sorry to disappoint regarding the orgy. It wasn't people, but frogs. Those poor little frog who was getting by all them other male frogs. Oh alas. So, sorry to disappoint regarding the orgy. It wasn't people, but frogs. Those poor little frog who was getting by all them other male frogs. Oh alas. Any road up, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please like and share, and most importantly comment. Give us some thoughts on what you've seen, and if you've got any ideas of things that you'd like to see, places you'd like us to visit and film, we'd love to hear from you. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.